Hi everybody, it is Nat from Studio Hacks here, and today we're going to look at how we can convert a software instrument in GarageBand to an audio file. And the reason we might want to do this is to take some load off of our CPU if we've got a lot of software instruments running at once, and we can actually convert that to audio and then import it into the session. Or this is also a handy way to export individual stems of audio if you're wanting to do that. So we have an electronic piano, a Wurlitzer here. Let's have a quick listen so we know what it sounds like. And I've soloed this track. So it's actually very easy. All we have to do is make sure that our cycle region is on right here. We can also hit the C key to turn that on and off. And I want to have the start of this cycle right at the very start at 0, right here at the start of the song. And then I want to make sure that the end of the cycle is well past the end of the last region on this track, which is right here. And then all we're going to do, because I have this track soloed, there's this little button right here. So we're only hearing this. And then I'm simply going to go to Share and then Export Song to Disk. And I'm going to select where I would like to export. So this is going to export the audio, but because I have this track soloed, it's only going to export the audio from this one track. So let's call this electric piano track. And then I'm going to make sure it's a high quality WAV file. Let's export that. And then it's going to go through. This is like what we would do if we'd finished a song and we're ready to export it, except instead of exporting an entire mix, we're just exporting this one sound here. And essentially, that's the easiest way to convert it to audio. In other programs, they have some, like Logic Pro X, you have bounce in place. In Ableton Live, you have something called freeze and flatten. So one other thing that I didn't realize that I should have changed is made sure that that was all the way, the pan was all the way to 0, and that the volume was also set to 0.0 so we get a full loudness. So I'll remember that for next time, but for now and in this tutorial, that's good enough. So I should have a look on my desktop, and here it is. This is the file that I exported. So I can easily import that again, and let's just drag this in off of the desktop, click and hold and drag into, I'm going to drag it down the very bottom, and it's going to create a new track. The other way we can do it is, I'll undo what I just did. Let's go edit, undo import audio file. I can also create, if I highlight this track, I can hit the plus button and create an audio track right underneath it there. And then that there is ready for me to drag this audio file in. And this should be an exact copy of this track. Let's have a listen to the original track. Now let's have a listen to what we've imported. So you can see now that this is actually an audio file. So then we could then delete this track if we wanted to, and that would save some of our CPU. But that is the quickest and easiest way to convert a software instrument track to audio using GarageBand for Mac.